Here we go. All right, guys, welcome to CISSP Jeopardy. This is round number 13. The material for each Jeopardy round comes from the course material that I developed for the CISSP boot camps that I teach online and on site. And I've kind of branded the material CyberSecStudy. I'm still kind of playing with that. But it's CyberSecStudy is the course material. It's the audio of the course material. Muscle memory charts. It's several different things. All right. With that, we've got 4 folks on the call today. I think I recognize one new person, Imanjo. I haven't gotten a response from you yet. Now, some folks join us and just, they're just a fly on the wall and just sit back and not necessarily participate. That's perfectly fine. So right now we've got our returning champion and a returning player from last week. So Becky, you are the returning champion. And again, this is round number 13. So after this round, we've finished, or we will have finished domain 4 and only have about 3 more domains to go. So for this round, we've got domain 1.16, security and risk management, domain 3.13, security engineering, domain 4, communications and network security. Becky and I were talking a little bit earlier before we started this session, and communications and network security is a pretty big domain, but a lot of it is muscle memory. So we have our muscle memory tables with information like the ports, protocols, services that operate at different layers of the OSI or TCP/IP model. We got domain 8, security in the system development lifecycle. Another instance of domain 1 that we're calling 1.17, security and risk management. And then a second domain 3.14 for security engineering. And I put this board together with my 9-year-old sitting in my lap and my 11-year-old pressuring me to go outside and shoot some hoops. So I hope there aren't any mistakes on it. All right, so here we go. Becky, you are the returning champion.
Yay, okay. Okay, let's go for domain 1.16, security and risk management, for 200. That's small.
Here we go. Oh, wow. I've removed my chat thing. Give me just a second. All right. First response is from Becky. What is...
Oh.
Actually, no, you got that one wrong, didn't you?
Got that wrong. Security model, yeah.
Security model, that was 200. I was looking at the one next to it. Hold on just a second. So, Becky, I'm going to give you a negative, your first negative. Negative 200 for that one. But that one, a high-level framework or plan for how you intend to implement a defense-in-depth IT security program. That is the purpose of these security models that we talk about in this domain. What is a security model? A high-level framework. It'll list the a lot of different types of controls that you should have in your environment. They typically tell you what to do, but not how to do it. It's a framework. Security models, you can think of them as like the framework of a house being built. It'll show you where the doors should be, but not necessarily how they should open or what type of doors you're going to put on there. All right, Becky, go again, please.
400 for, I guess IRM. I'm going to try 1.16 again.
All right, here we go.
That's the one.
that put you out of order on that one. All right.
Yeah, that is strategic goal.
Yeah, Saurav, you got to be quick, man. I'm telling you. I think Becky has these things pre-typed. So the first correct response is from Becky. What are strategic goals? Again, I use the acronym OTS, OTS, operational, tactical, and strategic. These are things that we should be considering in our IT security program, and that one's not going to clear out for us. But things we should be considering. You want to have short-term, long, or mid-term and long-term IT security goals, primarily because you can't do everything all at once. All right, Becky.
Okay, I want to go for big money, 1,000 for 1.16.
1.16 for 1,000. Let's see here. No responses yet. I finally have one here.
COSO.
What is COSO? So again, these frameworks, one of the good things about these frameworks is that they're exclusively known by their acronyms. And I don't think on the exam, be prepared. I wouldn't focus too much on what the acronym, the definition of the acronym is for COSO. But its ultimate objective is to establish more effective, efficient, and ethical business operations, and it deals more at the strategic level. So that's a key thing to know about COSO, is that it focuses on long-term goals. And again, it tells you what to do, but not necessarily how to do it. All right, Becky.
Okay, I'm going to go 800 for security risk management, 800. 1.16.
All right, here we go. Correct response again from Becky. What is CobiT? Yet another security model. It's a set of best practices for IT management and attempts to maximize the benefits derived through the use of information technology. And it deals more at the operational level. So COSO was strategic, long-term goals, and CobiT focuses more on operational or short-term goals. All right, there you go.
I'm going to go with security engineering, 3.13 for 1,000.
All right. Correct response from Becky, cryptanalysis. I love my crypto. If you are having a problem with crypto, then we need to have a talk, because I've got some rules and some things that can help you get by that domain, help you understand that domain in a way where you can answer just about any question. So cryptanalysis is the practice of circumventing crypto systems. All right, and the suffix analysis refers to the practice of doing something. I know a lot of folks get these words mixed up, crypto or cryptanalysis, cryptosystem, cryptography, cryptology. The prefixes or the suffixes on these words tell us everything we need to know. All right, Becky.
Okay, I'm going to go for 1,000. I'm going to go across the board. 1,000 for communications and network security, domain 4.
Domain 4. Get all the big ones out of the way early. All right. Correct response, Becky. What is ISDN? ISDN is an international standard for sending data via telephone networks. My daughter just showed me a video online of some folks showing kids old computers and what they could do and what they couldn't do. Hilarious. All right, Becky.
Okay, I'm going to go for, did that clear out?
No,
yeah,
no. Well, let's try it once more. Yep, there we go.
Okay, I'm going to go with security in the SDLC, domain 8 for 1,000.
Domain 8 for a kilo.
Come on, Sarah, give me some.
Becky again.
I started some new B2. It will take a little bit more time. So.
You still put it there. Put the answer there, yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, so corroborative evidence is supporting evidence used to help prove an idea or a point. It can't stand on its own, and it's used as a supplementary tool to help prove a primary piece of evidence. Let me try that again. Okay, there we go, Becky.
I wasn't on mute. I wasn't 1,000 for 1.17.
Anybody coming late? The game might be wrapped up by the time within the next couple of minutes. All right, domain 1.17 for 1,000. All right, I'm gonna get to the point where if anyone has a response, whoever the first one after Becky, if anyone has a correct response after Becky, I might give it to them. Correct response. Say again, Becky.
I'm getting lucky. That's it.
No, you're working. You know, a lot of folks, they want this exam, but they're not. Let me rephrase that. They'd like to have it, but they don't necessarily really want it. You know, you gotta train for this thing like you're preparing for a marathon, and a lot of folks don't want to start training for a marathon, or once they do get started, they burn out pretty quickly. So you've worked your butt off, and you deserve it. You deserve to pass.
All right. Hoping I will. Okay. It's still there. Is it clear? It's coming off. Let's see.
Yeah, it's not clearing.
Okay.
It'll go next time.
Okay. Security engineering 4,000. We'll just go across there.
3.13. Didn't we do that one already? Yeah, we did that one already. 3.13 for 1,000.
Is it 3.14?
We've done. The only one left is 3.14. Yeah, 3.14 for 1,000. Here we go.
All right.
Becky, again, what is a cipher? And that's a word that that throws people off a lot. A cipher is an algorithm. Another word for an algorithm in cryptography is cipher. So a cipher is an algorithm used for encryption and decryption. Make sure you see that. You see that word cipher, you're thinking algorithm. All right, Becky.
Okay, 800 for security engineering 3.14.
3.14, 800. I saw Sorrel's response a little too late after yours, but next time I got you, man. All right, 3.14 for 800. Here we go. Oh, Sorrel beat you to the punch, but incorrectly. Correct response again. Becky, what is ciphertext? Ciphertext is information in an unreadable form. That's simple. All right, Becky.
I'm going to stick with that domain, 3.14 for 600.
$3.14 for 600 after the 800 didn't clear out for us. All right, Becky, what is decryption? The conversion of ciphertext to plain text. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can clear these out. There we go. All right, the board's yours.
Okay, I'm going to do 400 for security engineering.
3.14 for 400. Goodness, you are at light speed, Becky. I swear I clicked the button and turned to look, and you've got the text written already, or typed and hit enter already. Correct
I've been
response.
studying. I've been studying cryptography.
Okay. What is plain text? I built a physical crypto system, a physical cipher that can encrypt information using a Rubik's Cube. I'll show it to you one of these. I can put it on camera one of these days, but it's I think it's a pretty nice little tool. And physical security is better than logical security, right? You wouldn't go to sleep at night with your alarm system on, but your padlock unlocked. You know, I'd feel safer with that physical padlock than a digital alarm system. All right, Becky, what do we got?
Okay, did it clear out at 400? Yeah, let's
there
see.
it is.
Let's go for 800 for 1.17.
1.17 for 800. All right, Becky, what is delayed loss? The loss of an asset 15 minutes to a year or more after an incident has taken place. That's what I call a false sense of security, when you don't even realize that you've had an exposure that's caused you some kind of loss. All right, board's yours.
Let's go back to security engineering, 200, 3.14.
3.14 for 200. Close out that category. What is encryption? Encipher, decipher. Encipher's pretty much the same as encryption. Decipher is the same as decryption. All right, Becky.
Okay, I'll close out that one. Okay, 800 for domain 8. I have trouble with this one, so that's the other.
Correct response, what is customary law? So customary law originated in the customs and cultures of indigenous peoples, and it's implemented by area or district. All right. There you go, Becky.
Let's go 600 for 1.17 security and risk management.
Close out that one. Correct response. What are tactical goals? Again, OTS, operational, tactical, strategic. And primarily we do that because we can't implement everything all at once. Got to have that planning horizon so that you're considering all types of different things. All right, Becky.
800 for domain 4.
I have an incorrect response. Oh, I have a very close but not correct response. I'm going to give it to Sorov anyway. What is WPA? I'm going to assume that was a typo. So WPA was developed by the Wi-Fi Alliance. Wi-Fi Alliance is a trade association that it promotes wireless LAN technology and certifies various products, kind of like the Common Criteria does. So WPA has conformed to the IEEE 802.11i standard since 1999, but it was replaced by WPA2 in 2004. So we had WEP first. It had holes, significant holes. So, really quickly we developed WPA and found out really quickly that it had holes, and then developed WPA2. But all three of them really are still being used. All right, Sorab, what do you got?
Yeah, let's go for domain 4, 400.
All right, domain 4, 400. Here we go. Correct response, what is a cable modem? All right, Becky.
Let's stay with communications domain 4 for 600.
All right, here we go. All this old technology. Have a response, incorrect one, and then I have the correct response is DSL. What is DSL? DSL provides access to the internet via the traditional telephone network. I remember when I first got my DSL connection in the apartment I was living in, and everything changed. All right, Becky.
Okay, did that wipe out? I guess we have 200 is left in domain 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Only 200 left in that category.
Okay, let's go for 200.
All
At
right.
200.
Here we go. Correct response. What is VoIP? Voice over Internet Protocol is a technology that allows you to make voice calls using a broadband internet connection instead of regular phone lines or analog lines.
Is that like Skype? Is that like Skype using that technology?
Pretty similar, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just trying to
You've got all these different companies that have all these different services.
Can you show me the question? Actually, some disconnection happened. What is the question? Oh.
Domain 4 for 200. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Technology allows you to make voice calls using broadband internet connection. What did you have a point to make on that one, Saurav?
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, so they're at one point in time, and we've gotten a lot better with this. They're trying to get all these different VoIP vendors to make their products interoperable. If you have one service provider's VoIP service, you couldn't call folks on another provider. So they're trying to make some kind of a middleman or some kind of middle standard so that they can all communicate with each other. All right, Becky.
Okay, we're going to go 800 for security engineering.
3.13 for 800. I have an incorrect response. Here's your chance to pounce, or all right, going once, twice, gone. The correct response is Cryptosystem. What is a cryptosystem? A system or device that performs encryption and decryption.
Cryptosystem, remember that, Cryptosystem, okay.
Yeah. What's a cipher? The keyword with cipher?
That's the algorithm.
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 Okay.
I'm going to have to build a new board from scratch. See if we can stop these problems. All right, Saurav, let's have you make the next one.
Yeah, let's security engineering 3.13.
313. How much was that?
400.
400. Here we go. Correct response. I should change that to who is a cryptographer? The person who studies cryptography. All right, Becky.
600 for security engineering.
3.13 for 600. Correct response is, what is cryptography? So these two here, or this one and the next one we're going to see. I'm going to talk about those in just a minute, but those are very close. A lot of people miss really easy points by getting these two terms that are that look closely related, by getting those mixed up. All right, Becky.
600 for security in the SDLC.
Domain 8 for 600. Correct response is what is common law. Common law is also referred to as case law, and it was developed by judges through decisions of courts instead of statutes from the legislative process or regulations issued by the executive branch of government. All right, Becky.
400 for security in the SDLC.
Domain 8 for 400. Correct response, what is civil law? Make sure you remember that one. Tort law equals civil law. Civil law equals tort law. All right, Becky.
400 for domain 1.17.
Correct response, what is loss potential? And if you go through the material, this one is dealing with a quantitative risk assessment versus a qualitative risk assessment. All right, Becky.
200 for 1.17.
All right. I have an incorrect response.
Oh.
And now a correct response. What is the public sector? The public sector, federal agencies are more concerned with confidentiality. They're definitely also concerned with integrity and availability, but for the purposes of the exam, they are primarily concerned with confidentiality. All right. Which one do you want?
200 for security engineering, please.
All right, here we go. Correct response from Saurav. What is cryptology? So again, those two words, cryptology is the study. The suffix ology refers to the study of something. Cryptography is the science or art. Cryptography is the science of information hiding.
Can I see that question? Can I see that question again? How did that question say?
Sure. Which one? That was 313, yeah. 200. Yeah. The study of cryptography. The prefix.
Yeah. Okay. Because cryptology is the science. It's very confusing.
Yeah. Cryptography, that suffix ography equals science. The suffix ology equals study.
Okay, I have to look at that one again. Yeah. All right, that's good. Thank you.
Make sure you get those two. Those are easy points that could be thrown away, you know, Ology and ography. Make sure you get those two. Ography is science. Ology is study. All right, and the last one. Here we go.
Yeah.
I have an incorrect response. We said civil law was tort law. This type of legal system is used when individuals' conduct violates the government's laws. What is criminal law?
I put in criminal. I added criminal. You saw the criminal?
Yeah, I saw it. I'm giving it to you now, Becky.
But see, it tricked me. It tricked me because it said individual, and that's like sometimes civil cases. So civil law. But okay.
Yeah, and in criminal you have punishment is jail time, fines. In civil court though, there is no jail time. There can be fines and public service and stuff like that. But I always think of O.J. Simpson. Found innocent in criminal court, but found liable. You're not looking for innocence or guilt in civil court. You're looking for liability in civil court. Lower burden of proof. All right, guys, that's all I've got for this round. I want to thank you guys for participating. For those of you on YouTube or new to this group, go to the website, CyberSecStudy.com. If anybody wants to hang around for some questions and discussion, I'm going to stop now. All right, take care. Thanks, guys.